Right. So I was reading this thing the other day, kind of blew my mind a little, honestly.
Oh yeah, what? Like a conspiracy theory or something?
No, maybe depending on who you ask. It was about the arguments for and against God's existence. Like, not just religious stuff, but full-on philosophy, science, logic, see now, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, so we're diving into the deep end before coffee. Bold move.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm in.
Right? But hear me out, there's this one argument, the cosmological one, which basically says everything that begins to exist has a cause. The universe began to exist, so it must have a cause. And that cause? Boom, God.
Wait, so if everything needs a cause, then what caused God?
Oh, classic. That's exactly what people like Bertrand Russell said. He's like, why can't the universe just be?
Oh.
Why does it need a starter button?
Yeah, I mean, why stop at God? Couldn't whatever caused the universe also need a cause? It feels like you're just kicking the can up the ladder forever.
Exactly. That's the infinite regress problem. But defenders say God is necessary, not contingent like us. He doesn't need a cause because he's outside time. Unchanging, all that mystical jazz.
So, he's the one free pass in existence.
Right.
Like, everyone else has to follow the rules, but God gets a VIP lane.
Pretty much, and get this, some scientists actually kinda support the idea that the universe had a beginning. Big Bang and all that. William Lane Craig loves that point.
But wait, didn't some physicists say the universe could have come from nothing? Like quantum fluctuations or whatever?
Yeah, Peter Atkins argues that zero net energy, so technically no creator needed. It's like the universe balanced its own checkbook and wrote itself into existence.
Okay, now that's a wild thought. So God's not a cosmic watchmaker, he's just bad accounting software.
I hadn't thought of it like that, but sure. Though speaking of watchmakers, remember Paley's analogy? You find a watch in a field, you assume there's a watchmaker.
Yeah.
Nature's so complex it must have a designer.
Oh man, I used to believe that as a kid, like look at a butterfly. How could that just happen by accident?
Right? But then Darwin comes in with evolution, and suddenly, bam, natural selection explains complexity without needing a designer. Bertrand Russell was all over that.
Yeah, but isn't it weird how perfectly fine-tuned the universe is? Like, if gravity were slightly stronger, stars wouldn't form. Slightly weaker, no galaxies. Feels intentional.
That's the teleological argument, fine-tuning. People like Fred Hoyle were stunned by it. But skeptics are like, well, if it weren't fine-tuned, we wouldn't be here to notice. Anthropic principle,
So we're only asking the question because the conditions allowed us to exist. That's kind of trippy. Like the universe didn't aim for use, it just worked out that way.
Exactly. And then there's the moral argument, like objective morality must come from God. No God, no real right or wrong.
Wait, so without God, murder's not really wrong. That feels off.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need religion to know hurting people is bad.
Totally fair. That's the Euthyphro dilemma. Is something good because God says so? Or does God say it's good because it is good? If it's the first, morality's arbitrary. If the second, then morality exists without God.
Whoa! So either God's not the source of goodness, or goodness is just his opinion. That's rough for the theist.
Right? And then there's personal experience. People say they feel God's presence. For them, that's proof enough.
I get that. I've had moments that felt bigger than me. But couldn't that just be brain chemistry or wishful thinking?
Exactly. Critics call it self-delusion. Peter Atkins straight up says that.
Yeah.
That for believers, it's the most real thing they know.
And then there's evil. Like, how do you reconcile a loving, all-powerful God with the Holocaust, or tsunamis, or kids getting cancer?
The problem of evil. Epicurus nailed it ages ago. If God is willing but unable to prevent evil, he's weak. If able but unwilling, he's cruel. If both able and willing, then why evil?
Yeah, and theodicies, excuses, basically like free will or soul making, they feel thin.
Right.
Like, couldn't an all-powerful God make us free and not genocidal?
Gary Wittenberger called that divine exceptionalism, basically special pleading. And the scale of suffering? 99.8% of species extinct? Doesn't scream benevolent creator.
And let's not forget divine hiddenness if God wants a relationship. Why is he so low-key?
Oh.
Why do so many people not believe?
G.L. Schellenberg's point, right? A loving God wouldn't leave people in doubt, so widespread non-belief might actually be evidence against him.
Man, when you lay it all out like this, it's not really about proof, is it? It's about what kind of story you find more compelling.
Exactly. Logic, science, emotion, they all play a part.
Yeah.
And maybe the question isn't just, does God exist? But what kind of world do we think this is?
Yeah, ordered and designed, or chaotic, evolving, and meaning made rather than found.
And whichever side you lean, it's cool that humans have been wrestling with this for thousands of years. Says something about us, doesn't it?
For sure. The fact that we even care that we look at the stars and ask why, maybe that's the real miracle.